So we're 2 weeks into Q2 and I'm just getting started on executing those plans, but I thought it would be a good idea for me to go over what happened in Q1 because, to be honest, I faced a lot of challenges. I want to look at it and see if I actually completed the projects that I wanted to complete, how much I made, did I hit the income goals, all those good things that help me have a much better Q2. So let's get into it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the winning team. I'm Nakisha if you're new. So I came into the year strong. I had videos recorded and scheduled, ready to go. Blog posts were ready to go. I was consistently posted on Instagram. I mean, I was truly ready. In January alone, I was working on 3 campaigns, one of them being video. So January, I was really focused on getting those campaigns up, making those good, and really just engaging with my audience on Instagram. I gotta say, I started off the year really strong on Instagram because I was determined to be consistent and stay consistent because I actually really do love Instagram. It does well for me, for my business. It's just that it's very time consuming because Instagram is not the platform where you can just post and go. You really have to be engaging with other creators and doing all the things in order to make it work for you. So I was doing all of those things and just working on my campaigns and doing my little stuff, and things were really going good. One of the campaigns that I was super excited about working on was with Netflix and West Elm. They were launching a collection for children. I don't know if your daughters or your sons watch the Netflix show Ada Twist Scientist. My daughter absolutely loves Ada, and we have the opportunity of partnering with Netflix and West Elm, and we did a campaign for that. It was so amazing. Me and my daughters had a really good time filming it. I did a cute little bedroom makeover for them, and it was just really a fun time. And partnering with both of those brands was just honestly a dream. Like, it was like, okay, a dream campaign. Yes, I absolutely love this. So we're at the beginning of January and things are going really well until they weren't. One of my children got sick, and of course, if you're a mom, you know how this goes. If somebody gets sick, you can pretty much just go ahead and prepare yourself to get sick because as you're taking care of them, girl, you know you about to get their cooties, okay? And so that's kind of exactly what happened. My child was not feeling well, and it was really nothing I could do about it to prevent getting the germs, and it just was what it was. One of my children, she was sick for maybe a day or so. Then my son got sick, and then he wanted to be up under me the whole time, and next thing I know, I was sick. Now, here's the thing about that. When the kids get sick, they get sick for a day or two and they bounce back and it's nothing, okay? When we get sick, it's like, oh girl, like everything has to stop. And so that's exactly what happened. After the high of both of those campaigns and going well on Instagram and all that stuff, I got sick, and it was just over. It was no being consistent. It was all I could really do was rest and attempt to get my strength back and attempt to just rest up so that I could be okay for my children, for everybody. You know, the big campaign that I was so happy to get with Netflix, I actually on posting day was posting that content dog sick. Literally dog sick, but obviously I had to get it up and I had to do what I had to do. Thank God I had already filmed the content and didn't have to do anything like that. It's just that just picking my head up off the pillow was hard at that time though. But I got it up, everything went well, but you know, I was out for maybe a good 3 weeks because it's like once I was sick for like once I wasn't feeling well for that week, the second week I started to feel better, but it's like your energy is down, and you know what I'm saying, and you're moving slow, and just things just it's still not right that second week as you're trying to still recover and strengthen your body back. The third week, it was like, okay, the strength and everything was back, but the brain fog was real, okay? The brain fog was real, and it was just like, oh gosh, let me try to get it together. And that third week, I actually got invited to participate in the Adobe Creator Camp, which I was super excited about. I absolutely love Adobe. I use their products all the time. And so I was like, yeah, why why not? This should be fun. So that was a really exciting thing happened. I was really happy for that, especially having been out for 3 weeks and I hadn't really done much, you know what I'm saying? So to come back, we were still on the upswing of things, you know. The time I was out hadn't really set in. Really, I still had reels on Instagram that were bringing in traffic to my page, and my videos on YouTube were still, obviously, as always, bringing in traffic to my YouTube channel. So things were really, really going well. January, I actually, despite all that, still hit my income goal for the month of January. I was really, really happy about that. Now in February, the month opened up well for me too. I got a campaign with Walmart, which was super fun for me to do because y'all know your girl love a look. So I had the opportunity to showcase some of the new Walmart brands for spring. But I always love working with Walmart. I've worked with them a couple times throughout my blogging career, and all of my campaigns are always so easy and fun to do because of the fact that I use Walmart in my daily life. I order grocery delivery from there all the time. I get the stuff for the kids, their clothing, their back to school stuff. I always shop at Walmart. So absolutely fun campaign to do, and that was at the beginning of February. So okay, I'm over it. Things are back on the upswing and doing really, really well. Then after the Walmart campaign was over, I got to work with Google on a special project, which was absolutely really fun for me and really, really amazing. I really can't go into detail about what it is at this time, but it was absolutely amazing for me because I just got the opportunity to really, really give my feedback as a business owner and as a blogger, and just really kind of speak for the people, okay? I had the opportunity to do that. So it was absolutely amazing. When I heard about that, I was so stoked. So y'all be hearing about that probably in a future video. But for now, just know I had the opportunity to do a project that I felt like, you know, was important, right? So moving on, after that project that I did, I actually got featured on the Google for Creators blog, which I thought was absolutely amazing. They featured African-American influencers to follow, and I was happy about that. I absolutely love when companies just decide to highlight us, especially Google, y'all know how I feel about that, kings of the internet. I thought it was absolutely amazing because oftentimes I don't think that African American or minority creators and influencers get the recognition that we deserve, because let's be honest, oftentimes we are the sauce, we are the wave, we start the trends, we are the trend, you know, we are the flavor that is this influencer space. Let's just say what it is. Okay, so oftentimes I'm really, really excited when I see brands honor that and uplift that and shine a light on that. So that was absolutely amazing to be featured in as well. And then in the midst of all that, I was getting ready to launch my first blogging course, which I was absolutely so excited about. Now that was something that was supposed to happen in January, but because I got sick and had other things going on, I actually had to push it. Now in February, I announced it in a video that I was launching the blogging course, and I was actually doing a cohort for the first people to sign up for my blogging course, which I was really, really excited about, having a small group of women together that we can kind of go through the course together and, you know, get some feedback, see how they were feeling, what they needed help with, and I can really be hands-on with them to work with them. So that's exactly what I did. I launched the course in February and we started the cohort. I cannot say that word. Y'all know, group. I had a group of people that I walked through the course, and we started that, I want to say March 1st. I think we started March 1st. Yeah, March 1st, and it has been well, it wasn't March 1st, it was February something, but yeah, whatever the date was, we started it at the beginning of March, and it has been fantastic, absolutely amazing. I'm so happy with the ladies that signed up. I limited it to 5 individuals, and we worked so closely together over the last 6 weeks. I had a blast, and I feel so fulfilled and just I can't even explain it. It was so good, you all. It was so good. The ladies enjoyed themselves. They have been so just ingrained in the process and so active. And I've heard people talk a lot about how people don't finish courses, or how they don't get participation even from people that have paid, and that has not been my experience at all. These ladies were amazing that took part in this, and I'm just so happy that I did it. My course is a bomb. I'm so happy with how everything came out, their feedback and how they felt about it. If you have not taken a look at the course, you absolutely need to do that if you're interested in starting a blog. I poured my entire heart and soul into this course. I truly did. It took me a lot of time planning, like in December, for what was going to be in the course and what I wanted that to look like, and then at the beginning of January, and then all of these 6 weeks that I have been with them, I have taken the information that I was already going to put into it and just tweaked it and made it better and added more, just everything that you would want to know from starting your blog from the beginning all the way to growing and monetizing your blog. I have put into that course. So if you're interested, I'll put the link down in my description and you can check it out. Now, while I was pouring myself into my ladies that invested in me, I kind of let my social media account slip. And one thing about me I have learned is that I'm always going to choose my mental health. I'm always going to choose to be sane instead of choosing, to be present. Like, this is why I do YouTube, and this is why I have a blog, is so that my content can continue to give out value even when I'm not present. It's not like an Instagram. If you're not posting, you're just kind of out of sight, out of mind. No, YouTube continues to serve out your videos. My blog continues to get promoted on Google, and this is exactly why I have those platforms. But there are some things that I have learned in Q1 that I want to be better at in Q2, and make things better so that I'm not having to take those periods of time off. But I want to make sure that I am filming enough in advance so that if something happens, I can just have videos that are there that I can throw up in the event that I can't record or get things up. I want to have videos kind of in the pipeline. That's something that I realized that I need to do. It's something that I had been planned on doing for a long time. So I'm thinking that I'm just going to kind of record one extra video every time I sit down to record so that I can have those backup videos, because I don't want to get missing on you guys like that anymore. But in my mind, it was, with just cause, because I was pouring into the ladies that had invested in my program. So that's something that I learned. Girl, batch record your videos a lot further in advance. Number two is that you just regardless of having videos, you have to plan for those moments that you just can't be present with everything, and not just videos, just your household and everything. Because when I was down, like, y'all know, when mom is down, like, things start to go haywire. So, I have implemented things just in my household. We don't eat a lot. I don't even own a microwave. That's just a personal choice. I have not eaten anything out of a microwave in probably 10 years. Honestly, probably longer than, actually, yeah, it's been much longer than that, actually, because I'm thinking about my son is 9 years old. It's definitely been 12, 13 years probably. So I don't have a microwave food for my kids or anything like that. But putting things in place to where, the grocery delivery is on point. My teenager knows how to order, and groceries can come, and he knows how to cook for them, and having fruits and veggies that they can just grab and go. And because, when I was down, there was no getting up to do this. I cooked a huge pot of soup when I first felt myself, you know, getting sick. It was like the first 1 or 2 days or something like that. And so that was good for them. It's chicken noodle soup, tons of veggies, just so good, and was one of the things that helped me feel better. And then my mother came over and she helped out with the children. Thank God for her. And yeah, so just having things in place for when I can't be up and present. That's another thing that I learned. Then I actually learned that I cannot be everywhere. I cannot be everywhere effectively. So I'm going to have to choose a platform that I'm going to have to commit to. And this will be the place where I commit, which will be YouTube. And you can always come and find me, even if I'm not present on other platforms like Instagram. You know, you'll always be able to find me here on YouTube. I'm not saying I'm just quitting Instagram altogether, because I'm going to keep trying. I don't care if I post one week and don't post the next. I'm going to continue to try to make it work on Instagram. It just will not be my focus, because I understand when I split my focus, I don't want to be doing 50 things at 25%, you know, when I can do one thing at 100%. You know what I'm saying? So I realized that I just cannot be everywhere, and I'm going to have to give my focus to the 1 or 2 things that are in my zone of genius, that I do well, that I excel in, and video is one of those things. And then the rest, I'm either going to have to let them go, or I'm going to have to hire people to help me with those. Because the last thing that I have learned is that hiring just has to be a priority for me. I have outsourced some things, which for me is a lot different, because I have tried the hiring thing and I just haven't had success. Oh my goodness, it's like people don't talk about these things, you know, trying people out doesn't work out, and it's just crazy. I have tried those things. I have tried hiring a few times. They did not work out, so I have gone the route of just outsourcing to companies, I guess, if that makes sense. Like with my editing, I'm doing that now. My Pinterest, I have someone working on that. And so I just really need, at this point, a solid virtual assistant. That's where I want to go right now. I'm looking for someone that can help me to repurpose my content in an intentional way. That's the first thing. And then someone that just can help me with emails and all the email stuff, because my email is out of control right now. It's out of control. I admit it. So if you've emailed me, my apologies. I'm getting my life together, I promise you. But y'all, Q1 was amazing. I gotta say, I did not hit my income goal, which absolutely makes sense. I basically was gone from my business in a sense for about, I want to say 3 weeks in January and almost 6 in March maybe. So I was gone away from my business maybe 8 to 10 weeks of the Q1. So obviously I can't be mad at that. But the good thing is that 6 weeks that I took to pour into the ladies for my blogging course was an investment in my Q2, because I know I will recoup that money. I maybe missed the goal. I have not looked before I started this video, but I think I missed it by like $12,000, which is not too bad, but you know, I didn't hit the goal at the end of the day. But Q1 was amazing. I learned a lot. And I'm going to make it better in Q2. We are getting things together. We are going to show up and show out and truly be in our zone. Okay, truly do what I do best. You are going to see some changes on the channel. Those things won't be drastic, but you will see me talking about more kind of how my channel was in the beginning, where I talked about a lot more variety of content, things that make sense for the person that watches my channel. It won't only be blogging content. It will be a lot more content that makes sense for the viewer, things that can help you more, help you to expand your business more, help you to make more money in your business. So yeah, I'm excited about Q2. Let's do this. Let me know one goal that you have for Q2. Drop it down in the comments below and let's talk about it. Let's get this thing popping so that we can hit these goals. Okay.